Hey there, Hopeful Tribe. Can you tell the difference between expressing your feelings and blaming yourself or your partner? Well, today we're going to explain how to tell the difference.
This is from Marshall Rosenberg's NVC. You know, we're huge proponents of nonviolent communication or compassionate communication, some people call it. And in this video, we want to talk about feelings versus non-feelings from that point of view.
There are several ways that we express ourselves, and we may think that we're expressing our feelings, but we're actually expressing a non-feeling. For example, when we share what we think we are. So, when we say something like, I feel inadequate, that's not really expressing a feeling, it's expressing a thought about ourselves, generally blaming ourselves for this inadequacy.
Or another example of a non-feeling that we express as a feeling is when we express how we think others are evaluating us. So, for instance, I feel unimportant. So I feel belittled, unappreciated, intimidated. These are all ways that we could perceive someone as evaluating us.
Right, and also putting blame on them by saying, I feel belittled. It's basically blaming the other person for belittling you. Right? And so another way is that we sort of create these non-feelings that are disguised as feelings. We talk about how we think others are behaving towards us. For example, I feel misunderstood. That's basically putting the blame on the other person for misunderstanding you.
Yeah. And there's no easier way to trigger somebody than to blame them while you're expressing a feeling, you know?
Yeah. So why don't we go back and actually play with these ones that we did? The I feel inadequate. How would we change that into a feeling?
Okay.
A real feeling.
I feel inadequate. Maybe I feel embarrassed because I don't think that I'm doing this task right.
Right. And then you're putting sort of the onus on you. Not blaming yourself, but just describing the feeling, right? It's not blaming myself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. And then I feel unimportant. So taking away the blame, it might be just I'm feeling sensitive or I feel sensitive. So you're not putting any blame with that one.
Or insecure.
That's a good one too.
Maybe that would be a good feeling word in that situation. And then I feel misunderstood. What's a good way that we could express that as a real feeling instead of an opinion of how someone else is interacting with us?
So I think one way might be I feel confused. I feel lost, you know?
I think to make it really clear what we're talking about, we could make some statements and people can guess whether these are feelings or non-feelings.
Yeah. And the hint is try to see if we're talking about what we think we are in the statements or if we're talking about how we think others are evaluating us or how we think others are behaving towards us. Those are signals that they're not real feelings. A feeling is basically
An internal state.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, go.
So, all right, feeling or non-feeling? I feel dismissed when no one praises me for taking out the trash. Feeling or non-feeling? I feel frustrated when no one notices that I've taken out the trash.
You make me feel stupid when you comment on my driving. When you comment on my driving, I feel self-conscious.
I feel bullied when you ask me to do the laundry.